guys, welcome to Cerwin Vegas. I am on my way back home right now. I found a set of Cerwin Vega speakers for sale on Facebook Marketplace. I messaged the guy. It turned out he only lived about 20 minutes away from me. So I seen him come up. I looked. He had a model number on there. The Cerwin Vega model 215P. I'd never heard of them before. So I did a quick Google search on them and I couldn't get anything. There was no information on them. As soon as I typed in 215P Cerwin Vega into Google, and the only thing that popped up when I was searching was it brought up specs and all information on the Cerwin Vega XLS 215s. So not what I was looking for. I paid $100 for them, which, I mean, in our area isn't bad. I paid $100 for my D1s that needed work. I know it kind of sucks, but either way, for $100 I was going to buy them. I'd never heard of them before. At the time, I didn't know if that meant that they're rare. I don't know if they're real, fake, homemade. He didn't have the greatest pictures of them, so I went and picked them up anyways. I figured, what's $100? I've spent $100 in a lot worse places, so yeah. So I'm just on my way home now. Got them in the box of my truck right now. I'm gonna have to order some parts. They are gonna need foam surrounds, just like every Cerwin Vega that I buy pretty much. I'm gonna try to throw some foam on them, and I'm pretty sure they'll work. I like to keep things original when I can, but given the condition, I can see possibly a recone in the future, but we'll see what happens with these. But yeah, I want to try to get as much information as I can, so I'm curious, try to get an idea of a year, what drivers they used. I've already put a post up on those groups and had a few people comment, and there's one other person that has speakers just like these, and they've been reconed definitely, and one of the drivers doesn't look original, just from what I could tell. I could be wrong, but so as far as I know, the research I've been able to do at this point, there's only 2 sets of these that are known. So like I said, I need more info. So I want to put this video out. Maybe somebody will be watching that knows. I'm also gonna try and contact Cerwin Vega and see, maybe, I don't know, they haven't always been the most helpful in other things, so we'll see if they can give us some input on them, maybe. All right, well, I'm back home. Let's take a close look at these. So yeah, like I said, I haven't, this is really intriguing to me. I like coming across things. I like learning new things. Never seen these before. I'm pretty excited. Come on, Misty, let's get in here. And dogs. Shh. Anyways, let's open up the door and get a good look. All right, here they are. Let's show you guys what we got. Dirty. So get up for a closer look. So there we got, it says Cerwin Vega 215P. We got speaker terminals on the front, which I thought was a little bit strange. These are 15-inch woofers, and like I'd said on the drive, these are down there. Yeah, that's almost all the way through. They're dirty. Looks like an animal took to them even. It's got some scuffs and whatnot and scrapes and tears in the cone, but when I was able to kind of play with them a little bit, it seemed like they should be okay. I think the coils are fine. For the cost of some foam surrounds, it's worth giving a shot to try to save the original. I don't know if I'm going to be able to clean any of this up off of here or not. I don't like to alter the cones too much by putting anything on them. I might just run them as is, just because they're cool. This one's not too bad. We do have a little staining and stuff in the paper cone, and then I don't know what that is. But there's no tears or anything in this guy. And I don't know if this is original dust cap or not. I'm gonna assume these are, you know, I wanna say in the 70s, possibly. Just because they don't have the Cerwin Vega logo on the dust cap, and then it is a lighter cone. I mean, obviously this is quite faded, but on the back side you'll see closer to what the original paper cone color was. But yeah, horns with two 15-inch woofers, so that's it's intriguing to me. Then the other thing, and this is why I kind of figure they're a little more on the pro audio category, right here. It's your 1/4-inch TS inputs. Pro audio speakers are going to have that type of input in them. But there's no information, like there's no impedance, there's no wattage rating. I got nothing. I'm starting from nothing here, guys. I don't have any information on these guys whatsoever. So if you're watching this right now and you might know something, or you've seen these before, comment down below, please let me know. Because I don't know where to start. I really don't. I don't know wattage, impedance. You know, like I'm gonna guess it's gonna be a 4 ohm. I don't know. Maybe it's an 8. Pro audio usually is 8 ohm stuff. So this to me looks more like the 80s stuff. Some of the early D series. I think the earlier models had this push-in, just kind of an older style of speaker terminal. I've seen the other, and then there's a newer style they had. And then these horns, I know looking at, I want to try to find specs on these. It's almost like this was just kind of like a throw together speaker. They just had some extra stuff laying around, so they quickly slapped some cabinets together. But that's enough pissing around with these outside. I'm going to get them into the shop. All right, I got them in the shop now. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pull out this big 15-inch woofer that they come with. That's what I want to know the most, because I know I'm going to need foam surrounds. So I'm going to pull that out so I can get a model number. I want to get ordering parts as soon as possible. All right. All right, there we go. So first, I'll take a look inside the cabinet. So we got nice baffling in here. They've got some pretty good bracing actually right here. You see, that goes from side to side. They even got baffling on that. And I think I was right. When you look inside, there is a positive and a negative lead coming from inside. So that is. So I'm going to assume that is a 1/4-inch TS speaker input. So when you're running a pro audio amplifier on these guys, you just click her into the back. It's actually nicer instead of having your wires dangling off the front like this. So I'll have to get some of those adapters. They're ported, front ported. Slot down there. So yeah, oh, look at that. Some more foam. So now we see they're going to be a bit older. We got the old Cerwin Vega logo. I have the magnets on my 211s, the 12-inch woofers have the same style of emblem on there, but it's black. So whether that's newer or older, or if it matters, I don't know. I'll have to look into it. So this is an 8 ohm woofer, it says right there. And it is a 15.3W woofer. So I know the places I order from, I know they have the foams for this, so I'm going to get that ordered up right away. But before that, I'm going to finish taking the rest of this stuff out. Set this aside. right, so now I've mentioned this in a few other of my videos actually. I'm kind of glad this came up. So I always say to watch and always check to see which wire is going to which terminal, because they're not always going to be positive to positive, negative to negative. And here's the case. So they marked this side here positive with the yellow dot, and they've got the negative ran to it. I doubt anybody's been in here before or taken these out before. Just my guess. But they do have the horn in these wired in reverse polarity. So if you find this, you take these apart and this is the case with yours, put them back the way you found them. That's the way. It's not always a mistake. If you're really unsure, you can try to find actual schematics, I guess, of the crossover. I don't know. But when I put these back together, it's going to be going back the same way. So we got, this looks like about roughly 10 inches wide or so. Maybe 3 or 4, maybe a 4x10 horn. I bet you it is. It's probably pretty similar to the one that comes in the 211Rs. I know the magnet and assembly here on this does look very similar to the tweeters that came out of my 211s. But yeah, that's that. Now let's get this guy out of there. Oh, right. Forgot to unplug these guys here. So note which one goes where. And there we go. Oh, lovely. Okay, so this is a circuit breaker for the horn. A little disappointed actually. I don't know what these are. There is no markings on these caps. So I'm really gonna have to do some research on these, because that's not gonna be just as easy as ordering the same value capacitors that's in here, because I don't know, unless they're covered up by the glue, maybe on the bottom. It doesn't look like it. Usually they have markings all around. Doesn't look like it like worn off or anything. I don't know. That's why I'm really gonna have to get some information on these. But that's the crossover. That's pretty much it actually. That's everything out of the cabinet. So we know what the woofer is. These look like very well built. Actually, these are pretty sturdy cabinets. That'll have to get stapled back in. So it's just kind of set in there. That's weird. Well, I'll have to staple all that back in. But first thing, like I said, is going to be ordering parts, get the foams for these guys. I'm going to test these tweeters, or these horn tweeters, whatever you want to call them. Give them a test, see if they work. If not, I might have to order new diaphragms for them, possibly. Simply speakers, I usually get them from the speaker exchange. I've got them from as well, the replacement diaphragms. Hopefully they still work. I always like original. It's always good when I don't have to replace with aftermarket parts, because any real replacement Cerwin Vega part is long gone by now. No such thing. Yes, that about does it for this video. The next time you'll see these, hopefully I'll have parts in, and will be the first video I do on refoaming. And if that's successful, then great. If not, it'll be maybe a part 3, doing a recone. I want to get these things fired up. I always wanted a set of speakers I can take with me on the go, or set up at, for having a party somewhere else. These are nice rugged, solid cabinets. They're already a little dinged up, so it doesn't bother me to be moving them around. And these are going to be perfect for that. So hopefully the original cones are working. Hopefully the coils are still fine. I'd like to keep it original, even though they are a little beat up. Doesn't bother me. So yeah, until next time, see you guys later.